pondered about the intricate tapestry that forms the unique identity of a nation? Today, let's dive into the heart of the Caribbean, Cuba. Cuba, an island nation located at the crossroads of the Caribbean Sea, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Atlantic Ocean, is a land of contrasts and contradictions. As the largest island in the Caribbean, its geographical footprint spans around 110,860 square kilometers, encompassing the main island, the Isla de la Juventud, and numerous smaller archipelagos. Its terrain is as diverse as its culture, a blend of mountains, plains, and coastal areas, each with their own unique charm and challenges. At the heart of this vibrant nation lies the capital, Havana, or as the locals call it, La Habana. A city that pulses with life, Havana is a melting pot of historic architecture, lively music, and a culture that's as rich as the soil that nurtures the island's famed tobacco. But Havana is not the only city that adds to the country's identity. Cities like Santiago de Cuba, Camagüey, Holguín, and Varadero, each with their distinct character, contribute to the colorful canvas that is Cuba. The woven strands of this tapestry extend to the people who call Cuba home. As of January 2022, this Caribbean nation was home to around 11 million souls, each with their own stories, dreams, and aspirations. The Cuban people, with their resilience, their spirit, and their love for life, are the living embodiment of the nation's identity. From its geography to its people, Cuba's identity is as diverse as it is intriguing. But let's delve deeper. Cuba's heartbeat is felt not just in its vibrant culture, but also in its unique political landscape. This Caribbean nation is defined by a political system that is a socialist republic in nature. It's a one-party system, and the reins of this island nation have been held tightly by the Communist Party of Cuba for decades. From the mid-20th century, the Castro family has been synonymous with Cuba's leadership. Fidel Castro, a name that has reverberated through the annals of history, led the nation for nearly 5 decades. His brother, Raúl Castro, took up the mantle after him, continuing the family's legacy and shaping Cuba's political landscape. Their influence has been profound and enduring, shaping the nation's identity in ways that continue to resonate both domestically and internationally. As we turn our gaze to the economic landscape, it's important to note that the Cuban economy has been historically centralized and state-controlled. It's an economic system that has its roots deep in the socialist ideology of the nation. The government has a commanding role in the country's economic activities, steering the direction of key sectors such as agriculture, tourism, healthcare, and biotechnology. However, the economic journey of Cuba has never been smooth sailing. It has faced its fair share of challenges, the most notable of which is the United States trade embargo. Imposed in the early 1960s, this economic sanction has had a significant impact on Cuba's economy, restricting its trade relationships and economic growth. Yet despite these obstacles, Cuba has demonstrated a remarkable resilience, weathering the economic storms with a tenacity that speaks volumes about the spirit of its people. Cuba's political and economic identity, though marked with challenges, stands as a testament to its resilience. It's a testament to a nation that, despite the odds, continues to carve out its unique path in the world, shaping its identity and leaving its mark on the global stage. If the political and economic facets are Cuba's heartbeat, its culture is undoubtedly its soul. Cuba is a cultural cauldron where Spanish, African, and indigenous Taino influences have simmered together over centuries, creating a distinct and vibrant cultural identity that is as varied as the island's topography. Artistic expression is a cornerstone of the Cuban soul, and this is particularly evident in the country's music scene. Salsa, son, and Afro-Cuban jazz, 3 genres with deep roots in Cuba, have traveled far beyond the island's borders, leaving an indelible mark on global music. The Buena Vista Social Club, a legendary ensemble of musicians, is a testament to Cuba's musical prowess, their melodies echoing the island's history and spirit. Cuban culture is not just about music. It's a canvas where each stroke tells a tale of the island's past and present. Cuban literature, for instance, has long been an outlet for commentary on political, social, and economic conditions. Authors like Alejo Carpentier and Nicolas Guillen have graced the literary world with works that delve into the core of Cuban identity, their words painting vivid imagery of a nation in flux. Visual arts, too, play a significant role in Cuban culture. From the vibrant murals that adorn the streets of Havana to the groundbreaking works of artists such as Wilfredo Lam and Emilia Pelaez, Cuban art is a riotous explosion of color, symbolism, and emotion. It's a visual narrative that reflects the country's complex history and diverse influences. Cuba's culture is a confluence of traditions, a kaleidoscope of influences that have melded together to create a unique identity. Each dance step, every brushstroke, each written word, is a testament to the island's rich cultural heritage and resilience. It's not just a culture that exists within the geographical boundaries of Cuba. It's a culture that has transcended borders, a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of history, struggle, and celebration. It's a culture that has influenced and been influenced by the world. In its music, art, and literature, Cuba's vibrant culture resonates around the globe. A nation's strength lies in its people, and in Cuba, education and healthcare play pivotal roles. When it comes to education, Cuba has a system that is not just well-developed but also widely accessible. From the bustling streets of Havana to the quiet corners of the Isla de la Juventud, every child has a right to education. It's a right that is not taken lightly. In fact, the literacy rate in Cuba is among the highest in the world, with nearly every adult able to read and write. This exceptional literacy rate is a testament to the country's commitment to education. Schools, from primary to tertiary levels, are state-funded, ensuring that regardless of a family's economic standing, every Cuban child has a chance to learn, to grow, and to dream. The Cuban education system nurtures its students not just academically, but also culturally and socially, instilling a deep sense of national pride and identity. But Cuba's dedication to its people goes beyond education. The country's healthcare system is another pillar of its societal strength. Cuba's healthcare system is universal and free for all citizens, an accomplishment that is a point of national pride. The island nation has one of the highest doctor-to-patient ratios in the world, ensuring that every citizen has access to quality healthcare. But Cuba's healthcare influence extends far beyond its borders. The country is known for its medical diplomacy, sending doctors and medical professionals around the globe. Whether responding to a crisis or providing routine care in underserved areas, Cuban medical professionals are a testament to the country's commitment to healthcare and humanitarianism. This medical diplomacy has left a global mark. From the mountains of Nepal to the heart of Africa, Cuban doctors have lent their skills and expertise, saving countless lives and improving health outcomes in the process. Cuba's commitment to education and healthcare not only strengthens its identity, but also leaves a global mark. These twin pillars of Cuban society, education and healthcare, are a testament to a nation that values its people, and in turn, extends its hand to the world. Cuba's unique identity doesn't just stay within its borders, it extends globally through tourism and international relations. Picture this: an island nation renowned for its vibrant culture, historical sites, and breathtaking beaches. Cuba, with its unique charm, is a magnet for tourists around the globe. Its capital city, Havana, is a lively hub brimming with historic architecture, pulsating music, and the famed Cuban cigars. Then we have Trinidad, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, frozen in time with its colonial-era charm. And let's not forget the picturesque Vinales Valley, known for its stunning landscapes and traditional tobacco farms. But Cuba's global influence isn't just limited to its tourism sector. It extends to the realm of international relations, particularly with the United States. The relationship between these two nations has been a roller coaster ride of sorts, marked by periods of tension and reconciliation. In the early 60s, the United States imposed a trade embargo on Cuba, a move that significantly strained the relations between the two nations. This embargo was a response to the nationalization of American-owned oil refineries without compensation. This tense relationship continued for several decades, casting a long shadow over Cuba's economic and political landscape. But the winds of change began to blow in the 2010 SS efforts were made to normalize diplomatic relations, marking a significant shift in U.S.-Cuba policy. Embassies were reopened, and restrictions on travel and commerce eased. While the relationship still has its complexities and challenges, these steps towards diplomatic normalization are noteworthy. From its vibrant streets to the global stage, Cuba's unique identity and influence are undeniable, painting a rich tapestry that continues to captivate the world. Through its tourism and international relations, Cuba continues to make its mark globally, showcasing its rich culture, resilience, and spirit to the world. The story of Cuba is not just about an island nation in the Caribbean, but a tale of a country that, despite its challenges, continues to thrive and influence the global narrative. From its vibrant streets to the global stage, Cuba's unique identity and influence are undeniable, painting a rich tapestry that continues to captivate the world.